to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited you guys decided to join me on this fine, lovely day. Um, and it's been a while since I recorded one of these speed builds. We're building in The Sims 4, we're building in Sulani, and I haven't built in Sulani in forever. Mostly because it's not a place I feel very comfortable building in. I feel like it's super duper hard. Um, but we're trying it. I wanted to make kind of a little romantic getaway place since when I'm posting this, Valentine's Day was last day, whatever. However, that does not mean that's when you are watching it. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to make a cute little romantic getaway. It's very, it's kind of extreme to be honest. There's 3 bathrooms and only 1 bed. But I was figuring with the beach, like you're gonna want like options everywhere, and like honestly, I probably could have turned like one of them into an extra bedroom. Excuse me, but I wanted it to be a romantic getaway, and you're not gonna have more than 1 bedroom in a romantic getaway. So yeah, I imagine it's kind of a spot that you could celebrate a honeymoon with, or just do a getaway, or just do a vacation, maybe like an anniversary, or celebrate Love Day, all of those things. But yeah, I kind of inspired it. Also, the shape of it was kind of inspired by the cottage. Um, if you know, you know. But I mean, obviously, like it itself is not inspired by the cottage. The cottage looks nothing like this. But yeah, we're just kind of figuring out how I want things to happen. It took me forever. I was trying to figure out like a way to make the like I wanted to use a platform for the roof on top, and I was trying to figure out to make the platform match the normal what I was painting the siding. And I was like, oh yeah, I can literally just do a half wall and paint it the same exact color, and it will look exactly how I want it to. So then I ended up finally doing that. I also used this business and hobby store, and I just used 2 of them to make it look like a 2 tile door instead of a single door. I never do anything like that. And then I did a glass fence here in a second, not right away. I ended up doing the Aventura Awaits one right away. And then here I use that glass fence. There's a whole bunch of different what's it, like colors of wood tone. So I do like black on this one piece. I do black, like a dark brown, black, rich stairs. This like more neutrally color. That the one house is painted, or the one side of the house is painted. But yeah, we're kind of working the floor plan now. That whole other side is gonna end up being 1 bedroom. I do shrink it here a decent bit so that it's not quite so massive, because I was like, oh dang, that like honestly we only need 1 bedroom. And that is also a reason why this is such a short video. Also, I accidentally cut out some things, and also I didn't overly clutter it because I did imagine it being like a vacation home, so it wouldn't be too terribly cluttered. But yeah, there's not too terribly much left. And I recorded the first part before the stairs update and the second part after the stairs update. However, I didn't use the new stairs update in this video. I probably will in my next one. That's a hot maybe. My next one, I'm going to do actually a build suggestion that I had gotten recommended a couple weeks ago at this point, because I was pretty far ahead in my pre-recording from winter break because I'm a teacher. And now we're finally catching back up. So it's been forever since A, I recorded a voiceover, and B, I actually recorded something new. And so now I actually have time to get in and get the build request that was done for a lesbian mom and her 4 kids. So keep your eye out for that. But if you guys have any build requests, make sure you throw them down in the comments. I would love to be inspired by things that are not just floating around and percolating in my brain. I also really hope that you cannot hear my sister. She's cleaning up the kitchen right now from supper. But we propose this, we vibe. But also, I really don't know if the microphone is the one being used, to be honest, right now, or if it is quite literally anything else. Oh, I'm pretty sure it is something else, because the microphone is not being picked up. Oh, here, I'm gonna actually pause and see if I can't get this fixed. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I quite literally have this, oh my god, I'm so sorry if that was super loud. I quite literally have this nice ass mic that I was gifted, and I didn't set it up right. But hopefully now the rest of the video should sound a little bit better and more clear, because I'm like actually using the mic before. I'm pretty sure I was just using the Mac speakers before. So I do apologize for that. But now we're finally in the kitchen working on things. I got like this neutral floor plan down. I ended up putting in these island living counters, and I wanted to do an island so bad, but I couldn't make it work. So I ended up moving the fridge off to one side, which I never do in builds, but also is like kind of realistic. I mean, it's not preferred, but it is realistic. And I also really love the Island Living counters because they're the only ones that kind of have that waterfall edge where the countertop goes all the way to the floor. And I did this bright, vibrant green, not a bright, vibrant green, but kind of a seafoam green. Oh yeah, and here's where I accidentally cut out the entire dining room and honestly the entire dining room. I think that's about it. And there is no like structured living space. I imagine that you're not probably sitting down and watching TV if you're at a place like this. You're probably like out lounging by the ocean. Or kind of things like that. I do put a record player over here, and I also do put in a frame TV. So there is a TV, but it's not like a framed designated living space. There's a couch over here. I end up putting a lamp and like some bookcases, I think. It takes me a while. There's also like very much open space in this, but I wanted it to feel really open and empty and like not empty, but like open and like breezy, and that like anyone could kind of vibe in the space. And so that's what I was trying to channel through the rest of the build. Oh, and a plant, obviously. There's so many plants in this build. I don't know how I forgot about that. But yeah, I also ended up doing a little gym space over there. And there's honestly not too terribly much that's happening. Like I said, I wanted to keep it very open. So a lot of this is very like cut and dry. And I thought about doing an office, but I was like, that doesn't seem realistic. So I was looking through what options I did have like in Lovestruck, and I pulled out this trunk. I ended up using that in the bedroom. I also used this blanket out on the deck in the back. And I pull out the Woohoo game and some candles, and then I finally get into the hobbies and stuff. And I was like, oh, I can just make it like a little gym space. Like I thought about maybe putting a treadmill in here, but I was like, honestly, if you're on a beach like this, you're probably gonna go running on the beach. Not that running on the beach would be good. I imagine that'd be a little bit harder of a workout than your average run on a treadmill. But I do put the weights, the free weights that come in Adventure Weights, some fitness clutter from the Everyday Clutter Pack, and then like the weights machine that comes in Lovestruck. And then also, oh my goodness, I'm yawning. I should probably go to bed early tonight. We'll see how that fares. Hopefully my friend will want to play Overwatch with me tonight. He keeps he doesn't flake on me, but he keeps saying he wants to play Overwatch, and then we never do, which is so much fun. Anywho, we're back in the kitchen. I end up using like this shelf with a mirror in the background. It kind of looks like bar kind of stuff, and that was kind of the vibe I was trying to channel with it. I don't overly clutter up the kitchen too much. Like I said, I was trying to make it seem like it was a rental. And then we end up going into doing the bathroom. And like I said, this is one of 3 bathrooms in this 1-bedroom house. And all of them have double vanities and this shower and that toilet. I used all this stuff from the Sleek bathroom kit. And yeah, I mean, it turns out looking really, really nice. However, I don't think that, like, reflecting on it, I'm like, okay, 3 bathrooms is kind of extreme given the fact that there is literally at max 2 Sims sleeping here. 3 Sims if one of them's going to sleep on the couch. And then they all have their own bathroom. I literally copy and paste it too. So it's like the same exact bathroom. I do move it a little bit just because the shower would have been right there by the window, and flip it with the toilet. And I do put blinds up. Okay, good. I was worried about that for a second. I was like, okay. But I don't put it on the back one because that's just facing the ocean. So, like, who really needs it? But there are plants in there. And then, honestly, that's pretty much it. And we go into the bedroom. And with the bedroom, I never do it like this. But I think for, like, a vacation home, it would seem so cool. I, like, did this wall, kind of splitting it into the bathroom and then the bedroom on the other side. I've seen this done a lot with, like, closets in real life. And also kind of some bathrooms, I want to say. I also get a corner jacuzzi tub because this is a massive bathroom, and I do a double shower off on the other wall, and then I end up getting a toilet put in there. I hope you cannot hear Baby by Justin Bieber in the background. Oh, Abby is jamming while she's doing the dishes. Get after it, queen. But yeah, also the lighting in this room just seemed so hard to do, so I kept on going between 1 light and 2 lights. 1 light, it seemed so dark. 2 lights, it seemed too bright. I could not find a good, healthy mix. I ended up doing 1, and then this, oh, do I end up doing 2? No, I keep going. Here's where I'm going back and forth between it. And I end up doing the mirror with the lighting in the background. And then I ended up finding some things to fill up the shelves with and kind of clutter, like I said, some light clutter around. So like a bathrobe. We put up curtains at some point, toilet paper. A little bath ottoman, obviously a plant, but like I said, there's not really too much happening in here. Like I said, and I've said probably 4 times now, it is a vacation rental. Sorry, my brain is literally fried. I just came back from a trip, like I had also said before. And so going back into teaching, and like, you just kind of forget how aggravating it is. Thankfully, I have a 4-day weekend. Actually, I don't know about thankfully. I will enjoy the break. However, it will be detrimental to my mental health, just like my vacation was. But we shall see. Maybe we will get some help that we need next week. Anywho, now we're doing the curtains, and then I think we're gonna go outside. Well, I think there's gonna be a dresser, some paintings, obviously another plant. Oh, do I do a chair? No way I do it. Oh, I do an ottoman. Yep. And then a plant. I do a hanging plant though, so slightly different. And then we go outside, and there's not too terribly much outside. I just kind of do I do a grill. I do oh my god, I'm literally turning into one of my students. I have like the jumping in point off on the other side, and I end up doing 2 aqua jets over there. And then I do these 2 like sun loungers with a what is that called? An end table in between them, and then I do a little dining table out here as well. And then I put some candles and some outdoor lighting. And honestly, we're getting close to the end of the video. Thank you all so very, oh my god, I have a very long pause I left in there. I was doing horrendous at editing apparently. But thank you all so very much for watching. I really appreciate you joining me and sticking with me. If you would like this video, that would mean the world to me. And subscribe. I do speed builds every Sunday, and then I post Stardew Valley. I'm doing a Stardew Valley Let's Play on Wednesdays and sometimes on Fridays, depends on how full my schedule is. But I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I'm slowly seeing my follower count grow, and I know that they're not all my friends, but you all are my friends, and I really appreciate that. It really means a lot, the supportiveness that I've seen, and yeah, makes me feel all special and warm and cozy on the inside. So thank you for making me feel the good feels when I feel the bad feels. Yeah, that's enough heart touchingness for me. If you guys like this build, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All the information to be able to get that will be below. And yeah, we're just going to do the mailboxes, trash cans, and then basically just some light landscaping, because we are like super duper close to the water. It wouldn't make too much sense for there to be a ton of landscaping, but I do some palm trees and then some bushes and then some very minimal terrain paint, because I could not figure out how to make the terrain paint look good in the sand. But we persist nonetheless. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys all. And yeah, I honestly could go to bed right now, but I know that I'm not tired, but I feel tired. And that is my 2 bits of sense for you for today. I do think that because I had to pause it, I mean, it's not off by too terribly much. It's only off by a couple seconds. So hopefully it's not too terribly off when you're listening back to this. I had to reconnect the microphone. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!